Good morning. A beautiful Friday morning here. I've lost a bit of track with the videos, so I don't know what day it is. And yeah, some of the upload things have gone a bit weird recently with the Starlink changeover. That we've stopped using that Starlink. I've got the new Mini, the ideal digital nomad family travel setup for working online with the battery, the Starlink, the fridge freezer. Yeah, a beautiful morning. It's Friday. And yeah, yesterday was a real busy day. We had some help, which was great. And I've fallen in love with Ellie, Emily's friend, because she had she could have gone to work and she didn't. And she's got children. She's very busy. And she ended up coming around here for like 4 hours and helping out. Like she didn't have to do that. And it just shows a lot of the window into somebody who can give when they've definitely got loads of things that they could be doing themselves, let alone just put their feet up and have a relax because they've got two children. She was incredible. My parents have been really good at coming around and supporting, cleaning, looking after Vito to give us a bit of time because it's just so hard when you have a small child to get things done and move house. And this isn't a traditional house move. I think like normally you just box everything up or pay a company. I remember my brother, he just paid a company. They come in and box it up for you and take it away to the new house. Full service, but this is a bit different because we've got a house and we're going into the van. And although we've got 25 of these IKEA storage boxes, it's just amazing what you accumulate. I'm a minimalist, like my stuff does not take up a lot of space. But when you have a child, you start to be. It's nice. You get given loads of things, but you're not largely in control of this stuff. And also, they kind of outgrow things very quickly, like sometimes ridiculously quickly. And we were building up stuff for the gardening, for the to be off grid, and we'd started a lot of the gardening stuff. We were building up equipment for that, building up tools, and yeah, so we had a good day. I was exhausted by the end of the day. Had a great night's sleep, and it's really nice. My dad said some bad weather was coming, but it's absolutely beautiful today. The birds are singing, the sun is out. It's very calm. I'm feeling good. We've got the van was delayed. Ed called me about the van because we're getting the cam belt changed, and the side door locking is a bit dodgy, but I'm not sure if that's linked to the key that I'm also having to pay for, because the key that we had was dodgy and then it went missing anyway. So I'm kind of glad it went missing because I think it was faulty and I think it's linked to the side door. So I'm kind of, even though it's like 180, 90 pounds, like we need a key that actually works. And so we'll have the spare key in the key safe attached to the chassis underneath the van. So yeah, a bit of added cost, but I'd rather it be new. It was an old and battered key. The key battery thing wouldn't quite close, and yeah. But Ed called me and he was like, "Problem, Michael." I was like, "Oh no, what now?" He was like, "We can't get the van onto the ramp here. It's just slightly too big. But we've got a sister company and we can take it down there and get it done. It's just going to delay the work by about a day." I was like, "Okay, get it done." So, not the best way to start a phone call, really, when, yeah. He just wanted to be open to say they're taking the van off the site and somewhere else. Fantastic. Brilliant people. Love them. Love Ed. And we'll be coming back to see him every year to get the van serviced or MOT'd, whatever it needs. Yeah, the branding looks good. I got to follow Emily driving the van. So I was like a customer, a potential customer, driving the van with the branding on the back. And we've got Are Your Life Balance. And then we've got the QR code and the LifeMaster website below. And I'm a little bit peeved off with this company. So yeah, we'll talk about that. I need a QR code for this. Rob Isaac suggested that. Thank you, Rob. So I've not done a QR code before, so I wondered if there's like a universal kind of QR code thing. So I just typed free QR code generator on Google and clicked on one of those that said create your free QR code. Fantastic. Went through, and it was a really good user journey. And I was wondering about the payment. There was no mention of payment on their sales page, the landing page. I've gone back and checked that. And there was no mention of a trial. There's no mention of paying later. It was all just create your free QR code. Brilliant. No email about a trial, no nothing. So I've gone ahead and created the QR code. You then put in your link. It has a nice dashboard where it was a really easy user journey. It was qr-code-generator.com, I believe. Yeah, and then a few days ago, I got an email saying your trial's about to expire in 2 or 3 days. You got to pay money. So I was like, oh, right. That's a shame. Don't mind paying a little one-off fee. That's fine. But their pricing model is like a pay monthly or pay annual, and it was like it works out at about £7 a month, but you've got to pay up front for the year. That's £84 for the year, or if you just want to pay monthly, it's £14 just for the QR code. So because there was no mention of the trial or the pricing, I've gone away and I've paid to get this printed in India, this magnetic thing, and now it's on the back of my van. And this QR code is linked into their system. If you scan the QR code, put your camera up to it, it goes to my website, but it goes through their website. So they have got the link because then they can track the stats and it's on the dashboard. But I'm rather annoyed at that because I know online businesses, like I'm always looking around at the trials, the user journey, because we're developing 100 startups in a year and just trying to make the user journey and everything as transparent as possible. And yeah, just no nonsense. But this, to me, my nonsense radar is gone. Yeah, very tingly because I feel like I've been sneakily held to ransom here. So I think I'm going to contact them and I might do a video on this where I go through the whole thing, the whole user journey, because I'm now in what's the phrase, stuck between a rock and a hard place. I either find another QR code generator, which I'm really, yeah, annoyed that Canva, what I'm paying for to do the graphics and a few other things that links with AI, will go into Canva another time, but I'm liking Canva. They've got a free QR code generator, so I'm already paying for that. And that's only about, I think, £7 a month anyway. So these guys are wanting, and Canva does all sorts of things. So these guys want about the same of that just for this one QR code. And I looked at the pricing and they go up to like 35 a month for unlimited QR codes. There's limits on I can only have two QR codes with this whole setup. But yeah, there was just no mention. It's like all it is yes, it's all free to create your QR code. I even went through the FAQs at the bottom and went more into detail after the fact, after this trial, and looked at it all and said, yeah, it's all free, it's all free, it's all free. So yeah, a bit of a shame really, because I'm going to message them and just say I think what their pricing should be in this case, it should be a one-time lifetime membership figure, because they have got costs. I appreciate that, and they are a business. I appreciate that. But you've got to be more transparent and upfront, I think, with your pricing if it's an ongoing pricing. If it was a one-off fee, say 30, 40, £50 even, like I would be happy with that, because I know that, okay, that's job done. But a monthly ongoing fee for this QR code, with really all I see that I'm getting is the stats. It's a benefit, and obviously I could redirect it. I do have control with that, but once it's set up, it's set up. It's done, isn't it? Yeah, I just think an upfront lifetime transparent, done transparently, should have been the case here. I could be wrong. Maybe it will keep working, because it does say all their landing pages say free. So I guess when the van's back, I'll scan it over the next few days and see, and we'll let you know. But yeah, it's Friday. I'll do another video on that. We'll do another video on that. But it's, again, just analysing businesses, always learning, always on the lookout, and trying to channel any of these nonsense findings into no nonsense, non-conformity, company, business, user journey, pricing, messaging. It's really important. Most people offer trials and get you in, but they really are upfront. And I think I do like that these guys should let you have one QR code for like free for life as well to use the service, and then you'll be happy. That would also be fair if it was just like, okay, you can have your first one free, but any more are paid, and then you're in with the service, you get to trust them, and then as your business grows and you do more projects, you're like, yeah, okay, well, we'll pay for this now because it's working with this one. That would be another way of doing it, I would say. Yeah. You see, there's so many different ways, even though online business is quite simple, there's so many ways with the combinations of the pricing, the trials, and your offerings that you can combine together or offer 1, 2, 3 options. So many different ways of doing the business. And we do like the free options a lot with ours because and other people's businesses, because it just allows you to get used to the product, the stress-free, build the trust, get to know things, and then grow from there, and really give it time to find out if it's working for you or not. And yeah, sometimes you don't want to give too big a trial. Sometimes a bigger trial, I think, is more appropriate. Again, so that trial period and how you go about that is also something to be tested, to like massive tests on all of that stuff, and that's what we're running, like company wide, business wide, lots of different tests on this. But yeah, Ellie was amazing in the kitchen yesterday. We got a load of that done. Mum's been cleaning the windows and cleaning up the house. I was emptying the shed. We were doing, yeah, yard sales, getting rid of appliances. It's still pretty chaotic, but we've got today, full day today with some more help coming. And then we'll get the van back this afternoon. Got a sofa delivery for Darren tonight. Got to get the glue for the flooring. Oh yeah, picked up the flooring the other day. Shout out to Gary Riley at Welby Street Carpets. He was great. He's got all these offcuts, and good tea. Yeah, I chose a nice like light wood colour, a bit whitewashed kind of style, and had £60 price on it. I was like 50 cash, and he said, 40 mate, friend of Darren's, so that's great. Yeah, I don't think the only thing we need to buy now for the van, because I've got the table leg, we've got the cushions, we've got the appliances, it's just the tabletop at the back, and we'll be able to, yeah, we've got next week for that. So that shouldn't be a problem. And we've got tomorrow to finish off the van, finish off the rest of the shelving, the rails, the sofas, the flooring, the back of the kitchen, and a guard to put some kitchen things in. And then Sunday, yeah, basically get out of here. And then Monday, I think we'll do a tip run. And then, yeah, that would be the 26th. So Monday the 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st is the Saturday, is it? Monday the 26th, Tuesday the 27th, Wednesday the 28th, Thursday the 29th, Friday the 30th, Saturday the 31st. Sunday is the 1st. So then we're going to be in the south of France by that Sunday. So we want to probably set up 2 or 3 days before on the Friday. So yeah, we're going to have Monday to Friday at my parents', Monday to Friday roughly. It's going to be a nice hop, skipping kind of transition, hop, whatever it is, just to get rid of this place, and then just be like, right, we're just in the van now. What do we need to finish off the van? What food do we need? What supplies do we need? What little extra purchases do we need? I've got like a booster pack for the van. We've got a digital tire pressure pump. So the boost pack if the battery is a problem. I do want to buy just a spare battery, actually, a spare van battery, because my last van, the battery, well, it's better with this one, because my last van, the leisure battery was connected to the ignition battery, and yeah, it would go flat quite a bit actually, and the battery did go once, so the batteries aren't much. So I'd just be like to be in the position if the battery goes, you're not like, the battery, what battery have we got, where do we go and get battery, because we'll be in Europe. I mean, you can get batteries anywhere, but I'd rather be like, the battery's gone, no problem, let's whip that one out, put this one in, bang, off. Feel like a ninja. So yeah, hope that microphone was on. Yes, I think Emily and Vita are up, so 15 minutes, we'll leave it there. Cheers.